For a fast and reliable coin service, check out FIFA Coins online. You're right guys, it's Capcom Tom here, and I am back for episode number 51 of Mission Manchester. Now we're going to jump straight into a trade pile. We have managed to sell two of our informed players from the last episode, both Vermeer and Hooper selling for a good amount of profit. Now we went and did some trading. We've picked up two players. One of them is an absolute whopper. You'll have to wait and see who it is. The first is Luca Toni. We picked him up for 12,250, trying to sell him on for 19.5k. So hopefully we're going to make some good profit on him. We'll have to see if he will sell for that price. May have to drop him down a little bit. And the biggest trade that we've made in this series so far is going to be Inform Lewandowski. You can see there I picked him up for 126,000 coins. I actually remember that he used to be around the 100,000 coin mark, so I was quite surprised to see that he was actually going for 165,000. I listed mine up for 163,000 coins. You can see that without tax we'll potentially be making 35,000 coins on him. With tax it'll be around about 26,000 coin profit on him, and I think that's the most profit we've made on any player in this entire series. So a good bit of there. If you could drop a like for that, that would be amazing. Anyway, we're going into our first game of the episode against this 4-3-1-2 Serie A team. Some bad defending gives him the lead, although the goalkeeping was pretty dodgy there. Thought that De Gea should have done a lot better. You know, he's infamous for saving with his feet. He didn't do it there. Right by his right foot, that one. We then go further behind when Mikli smashes that one into the top of the goal. Now, this guy is probably the biggest online troll I have ever seen. You see there, in the 71st minute, he brings his keeper out all the way to the halfway line. Open goal, easy finish for Hernandez. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we're going to get back into this. But what you'll see now is he did that so he could troll me for 15 minutes of the game. He does this the whole time, literally keeping the ball in his own third, not bringing it forwards. And when I did manage to get the ball, I lost it immediately, which was pretty unlucky. I think I only managed to touch it once in the entire 15 minutes left of the game. And you can see here, he just passes it round and round. And what possesses a player to do that? I even brought my own keeper out to see if he would try and have a shot, because sometimes they'll take a panic shot from the halfway line trying to get a bit further ahead. But he didn't even do that. He just let the ball go round and round the back of his defence, and what an arsehole. What can you do against that? That is just an absolute nightmare, and to be honest, it's really, really frustrating when you come up against that. So we're going to hope to make amends in the next game. We are going to go into it, and we come up against a team called Inter Yanan. As you can imagine, there are plenty of them, and this guy's managing to play Van Persie as a centre mid. A bit of a strange one. No idea what would possess you to do that, other than maybe to get a high-rated squad. But really, he's not going to play very well there, but we'll have to see what happens. Anyway, we managed to have a great shot with Valencia there. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. Hits the inside of the woodwork and then bounces out for a corner. But we managed to take the lead from the resulting corner as Smalling climbs well and gives us the lead in the 33rd minute. Now, I was pretty much all over this guy. You see that even in the 83rd minute, I was still pushing for another goal. Some good work from Kagawa, a good pullback. Van Persie with a shot, and he had Joe Hart in goal. And as we all know, Joe Hart is OP as F. Now, it was so annoying because then in the 90th minute, after missing that shot, he then goes and tramps me and manages to get a draw out of me, which was really, really frustrating. We should have got the win there. Definitely deserved it, but what can you do? Now, a lot of you have been asking in the comments section to show you some of the stats from the players. And as you can see on screen, I'm showing you some of the stats. You know, the centre-backs, Jones and Evans, have been our most played players with over 115 games each. And you can see that our highest scorer for the team is Hernandez, but that's purely because he's been around for 111 goals, or 111 games even. So he hasn't got that bad a strike rate, almost one per game, maybe slightly less. And if we go and have a look at, I think it's Van Persie, you can see there that he has 86 games played and 63 goals scored, so that's not too bad either. So between them, they're probably scoring about 1 goal each per game, which means we're probably getting about 2 goals, maybe probably about on average of 2 goals per game. And you can see there the top scorers, Ashley Young, having scored 24 goals in his 88 appearances. Valencia getting 19 in 104, so slightly less prolific. We haven't managed to score with Kagawa yet, but he has done some good work. You saw in the last episode he managed to set up a goal, and he is definitely going to remain my first choice left mid. He is a fantastic player, and I really enjoy using him. I do enjoy using Young, don't get me wrong, and Young is our first rotation player now. Nani has been dropped to the reserves bench, and he probably won't be getting that much game time. So we go into our final game of the episode, and we take the lead early on. Nice over-the-top ball to Hernandez, and he smashes that one in. I then went and did a bit of a derpy thing. I passed it out to my left back who made a mistake, and a good goal from him, to be honest. A nice little flick on. You don't see that very often, people flicking the ball on with the head, and Hernandez puts it away well. So I was quite, you know, I wasn't too bothered about conceding, but then we go further behind, or we go behind for the first time in the match, as Hernandez goes through with the pace, and that was terrible keeping from De Gea. All he needed to do there was stay on his feet, but he goes to ground, completely misses it, and the ball simply just gets chipped over the top of him. Now, we almost had a goal there through our own Hernandez. Hernandez being really prolific in this game for both teams. But from the corner, we actually do manage to score there. Evans managed to get his head on it. And the centre-back's having a good time at the moment from corners, scoring quite a few in the recent games in this episode and the last episode. Now, Young is on at the moment. I think he's playing for Valencia. And we do manage to get some good work with Hernandez, who managed to pull it back. And we managed to take the lead in the 85th minute, which was a good moment for me because we had not won a game this episode, and in the 85th minute we did manage to hold on until the end. So we take down the result. 3-2 is the final score. It's good news because we still are in with a shout of actually winning Division 1 this season, although it is pretty difficult as we need to, I believe, win all of our games. If we have a look, yes, we will need to win, I believe, all our games. Yeah, the 2 remaining games we will need to... yeah, definitely win the last 2 games. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Please drop it a like, especially for that absolutely massive trade that we made at the start. We'll have to see if he sells in the next episode. But until then, I will have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.